You're gonna work. You're not gonna bitch. You're not gonna moan. You're gonna listen to every motherfucking word that comes out of my mouth. You're not gonna blink without permission. Your world is mine, and I'm not your manager. I'm your fucking boss, bitch.
Hey y'alls, this is Rosie. Coming on here to tell y'all about something that nobody asked for me to tell them. But yeah, I'm still doing it. I mean, some people are probably wondering, but basically, I will be boarding Leo for another week. Much to my disappointment and not by choice. The place I'm staying at feels like it would be necessary for him to be boarded at least to the agreement in which I originally made, which was a month. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's only been 2 weeks and it feels like fucking torture. Like, I've told my story with Leo many times, so there's no need to retell it. But what I will say is, I miss him so much. And I understand that I took him for granted. I understand that I didn't realize the beauty in which the responsibility of having someone like Leo. You know, I mean, he really is something special and something unique because he's so obedient, so kind, so sweet. And I got this text. I'll put it on the screen. And she pretty much worded it in a way to say that let me look it up actually because I want to be accurate. I know I'll put it on the screen, but like I can't literally do that now, so yeah. Let me see. Damn it, where is it? There it is. Okay. So she sends me a message and she says, we have had to remove him from group because of behavior problems. He attacked a dog and then continued to snap at the dogs around him. He doesn't know how to regulate his emotions when the dog he's playing with is done playing. And I instantly had a flashback to every instance where I've been like that. And I know this sounds crazy, but dogs are literally a reflection of their owners. And even though they're not your children, even though they're not our children in life, you know, dogs and cats and pets and stuff, they still are a reflection of their owners. Like, just like how back in the day when I had that guinea pig and me and him didn't get along. Yes, he was naturally unfriendly, but he could feel my energy that was not well inside. And so he was naturally like irritable and angry and like, get the fuck away from me, you're not well kind of spirit. And Leo, like, I know this, he just loves me so much, no matter how much I lose my patience with him, no matter how much I'm like, please go away. You know, like, I don't know how I can even, like, obviously now in this clear mind that I have, I'm thinking, how could I possibly tell a dog that that's sweet and that's loving to go away? I just think everything else is so important, but giving him the time. Even though there's that conscious thought in my head that says, Rose, he has a short lifespan. You have a longer lifespan. Whatever you're doing on that computer, whatever you're doing on that phone can fucking wait. Give him as much time as he needs until he personally feels like, alright, dude, go away. Like, until that motherfucker pulls away from me, I should never pull away from him. And I say that with my whole chest. Clearly. Because, like, had to have the Dutch Brothers, by the way. If you have a Dutch Brothers in your area, and you have and you've never been there before, download the app, and get the free medium drink. I can't even believe this is a fucking medium because it's like so big. Mm. Not sponsored. But anyways, y'all. Eh. I just don't know whose ears this is gonna go out to, but I hope it goes out to the right ears because I'm kind of trying to be a little young little entrepreneur and working for Rover and like I don't even know if it's something I can personally handle. Like, and that's just me being honest. Like, literally, as we speak, babes, I got a booking on Rover. Like, I'm not even. This is obviously like 3 hours later. Um. Okay. This has obviously been 3 hours later, but I go on. I got a Rover notification, and I never jumped to my phone so fucking fast. New request. Is this? Did I get a new request? 6 nights, Tuesday, June 23rd to Monday, June 29th for a house sitting gig. I will obviously not say anything more about. I don't know what it's saying. It just says new request. I was so confused. June 23rd to June 29th until this book is archived. So basically, like I said, I won't tell their names or even the animals' names or pictures or anything because I want to respect their privacy and confidentiality. But like, I'm really excited because I hope that they take me on. Like, it's $252. I think it's like 248 or two. It's a little less than that, 220 something. But like, if they add the extra night that I thought they were originally supposed to tell me to add, then it will be 252. But I don't think they'll need that many days. But the point is that I don't care how many days they need. I'm willing to take it on. Like, it's these two adorable sounding cats, and the reviews on their page are saying about how they're really sweet cats and how they're really shy and how, the whole time she was there, they didn't like warm up to her, but she still loved on them and made sure they were fed and watered and had all their needs met. And so I was like, bam, this is my first gig. Like, if I can take on this gig, this would be amazing. I explained to her my situation about not being able to do overnights, and she was like, I'll talk to my fiance about it. And so now I wait to hear back. But yeah, I'm excited. I feel like it's difficult to think about, like, out loud because I'm trying to find my niche. I'm trying to find what I can do. I am very authoritative with dogs. My dog. But do I know that I'll be able to handle every dog out there? No. And of course, there's boundaries with that and not handling certain types of dogs. Of course. But at the same time, it's like, you don't know, and people can lie. Like, people can be like, my Fido is the sweetest dog ever. And then you're like 5 minutes alone with Fido, and he gives you your whole 30-minute session a living nightmare. But I mean, it's just a part of the job, I imagine. Like, you have to suck it up and deal with it because you're there to babysit. I mean, obviously, it's longer than 30 minutes. Those are like the check ins. But, like, if I'm doing house sitting, I would have to stay there with them all night and I'm going to be watched on camera, of course, and, understandably. Oh, sorry, I had to burp. Sorry, y'all. That's gross. I'm going to cut that. But, I have to be watched on camera. And it's just, I'm gonna understand that, knowing that, like, not because I'm being watched, but because it's naturally, like, safe for the owner to, like, be able to know who's in their home and, like, what they're doing in their home. And, like, I just want trust to be credible and, like, valid and current. Like, I don't know, I'm trying to find the right words, but, like, I just want that trust to be there. Like, like, of course, if Fido acts up, I'm just gonna try to stay calm It's human. Nobody is this prim, proper, perfect person where they're thinking like, oh my god, like Fido, I love Fido. Yes, Fido tore up my furniture and he pissed on my floors and shit on my bed. But I just had such an excellent time with Fido. Fido was the bestest boy ever. Like, no one is going to do that. Like, that's not real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just a human reaction to. So I've got to board him for another week and then possibly another week, and then as long as his organization will pay for it. But I hate seeing him on the camera. Like, I'm gonna pull up a video of him on the camera and show you guys if I can. But yeah, I think I want to do that. See if I can show like him on the camera, just like moving around.
As you can see, he runs up to the blue door on the left, and he's kind of hard to see, but he's the Labrador Retriever, the golden boy. Then he runs over here to the corner. Yep, and you can see him near the other dogs. He's like right in the corner. And then he runs outside for a little bit. He's like, I think I want to get some fresh air. The sun's too hot. Never mind. He never has liked the sun. And then he looks outside again, looking for other people that come in and take care of him. And then he runs back towards the dogs, because he's looking for those people. Love that boy. Love that boy. Yes.
I've noticed he likes high spaces, like, like, there's like this little, like, I'll show you on the camera too, in the bouncy tumbler section. There's like a stairway, and then it leads to like a little place where the dogs can lay down, and he lays down in that thing a lot. Like, I think he likes to feel high up to be safer.
Just some pictures of him. I couldn't find any of him on the little Tumblr thing, but I found these pictures of him that I thought were really cute. If you can spot him, let me know. Yeah.
It's funny how dogs and cats don't get along, but they're so alike in some ways. I just got a threats found notification from my antivirus software. Gotta love that. Y'all, have you ever had, like, I get this notification. I have this, like, thing on my computer downloaded called RAV Endpoint Protection. And it, like, sends me the creepiest notifications. It'll be like, is someone watching you? Could someone be watching you? And like, I swear to y'all, like, I be turning the fuck up. I be cursing that motherfucker out. I be looking straight into the webcam like, listen, if you watching me, see this. Like, like, and I'm just like, eh? Like, like, it's just serious. Like, it's creepy. Like, and I had my webcam, but like, I have moments where, like, last night I woke up this morning and last night I left the camera on. And it's just recording. It wasn't recording anything, but it's like you never know who's looking on that webcam. Like, I know that's paranoid thinking, but like, I'm just a realistic ass bitch. Everybody thinks like that. I see motherfuckers covering their webcam all the damn time. Like, I know I'm not the only person who thinks like that. Like, and I just do stupid shit. Like, it was so creepy. One time I had OBS Studio open, and I woke up and I went to look on the app, and it showed a still image of me sleeping on the camera part, and like it was like stuck on that image of me sleeping, and it like froze on that image of me sleeping. I'm imagining that maybe the computer shut off when it was recording me. I fell asleep without remembering to hit the not record button, and guess what? I did not watch that footage because I was creeped the fuck out. I'm watching a paranormal activity shit. I'm not curious. I'm not. I don't want to know what the fuck's going on at the hours of 3 a.m. to 6 to 7 a.m. Like, I don't care about that shit. So guess what? I fucking deleted that motherfucker so fast. I deleted that motherfucker so fast. Mm-mm-mm. Dolce de leche coffee. But anyways. So, sorry. Gotta let the sillies out, you know? It's been 12 minutes now, y'all. I think it's time I wrap this up. This is supposed to be just a little update that I hate making because I'm such a weirdo in the idea that I care so much about what other people think, and that I feel like I'm like, if when people ask, "Where's Leo? Where's Leo? Why don't you have Leo?" I'm like, it's like a slap in the face. It feels like someone rubbing it in my face. Like, listen, y'all, you don't understand what's going on. Even though I've told you guys what's going on, it's like you don't understand what's going on. Like, he needs to be there for a little while, and then I will reunite with him soon. And I'm not giving him up. I'm not rehoming him. He's just being boarded temporarily, and it kills me every single minute of the day because I look at him on the cameras, and yes, sometimes he looks like he's having fun. But most time he's like looking around like, where's my owner? Like, why am I here? You know, like, and it's just confusing for him. And I hate putting him through this, but I did it. You know, I decided to make his environment feel not unsafe, but unstable by going from place to place to place to place. You know, I adopted him in San Francisco's SFBCA, whatever the fuck it's called. And I adopted him 3.5 months ago. And ever since then, I took him to one shelter that I was currently in. Then that shelter was not stable or suitable. So in my mind, I'm thinking I need to take him to another shelter. And then I take him to another shelter because that situation was not private or stable enough for him. And I know that it sounds crazy, but more that I say it out loud, the more I'm like, okay, you know, that was kind of valid. I know why you did that because I did that. You know, like I know why I did what I did because I did it. You know, and in my mind, I was taking him to safety and security, and I finally got that with some places that I was in along the way to Oregon. With California, I liked being in California, but you know, it was like some of the people there were a little cuckoo for me, and I was like, okay, yeah, this is too much. Like San Francisco, motherfuckers there acted like they ran that city. Like they were just power dynamic, and like, you know, like there was racial tension, and like it was just awkward. Like it was really awkward. Like, you know, I mentioned it in another video previously, but like some of the people there like acted like they were better than others and like they ran the city. And so I was like, okay, dude, like I'm just gonna exit then because y'all motherfuckers are crazy. Yep. So I'm like, I'm getting the hell out of San Francisco. So I got out of San Francisco. I went to different areas like San Mateos and Santa Clara, and I bounced all over with this poor dog, and he's so resilient. He's so resilient and so tough. Every time I had to take him on a plane, a train, a bus, he would look so stressed out, but he would look up at me like, am I doing right? Like, am I doing the right thing? Like, he's so sweet. Like, he just wants to appease me. And I realize now, like, being apart from him, all this distance and time apart from him, even though it's just been 2 weeks, it feels like I'm learning lessons that I needed to learn, and it was important to be away from him, even though it feels like torture. So with that being said, it feels like I just need this time to heal and focus on my mental health and, you know, get back. I've already been back on my medication, so I feel a lot better. Like, I'm so motivated, y'all. Like, anybody that sees my Anybody that sees my videos or my social media content knows that I'm always mentally working, like creating content or editing or doing video game reactions or, all types of different ideas that circulate in my brain that I'm like, I can do this. And now I'm starting to think more like I can do this with a lot of things in life, like with work and, um, with certain aspects of life, even though it's like I'm still battling SSDI, I still have a current case, and I haven't technically started working or making any money yet. I'm just still prospectively putting myself out there with going to school and doing certain things, and like I'm worried that I'll lose my case of SSDI that I've been fighting for 4 years solely because they see, even if I'm going to school, which I've been able to fight it in the past, but it's been unsuccessful since I've been going to school, so maybe that should tell me something. But, I need to be able to make money, I need to be able to get my education, I need to be able to do certain things for myself, and so it's only natural that I try to do whatever I can to survive. I mean, hello? Like, I'm just saying, dogs, like, so, yeah. It's been 18 minutes now, and I'm carefully watching the time because I have to cut some of it anyways, but, I think I'll end it here. I just wanted to share my thoughts because they were like filling up in my head, and I was like, I gotta get these out. Yeah. Call my number on my Kindred Spirits Pet Care business page. If you're in the Salem area, I know I look crazy, I know I sound crazy, I know I am crazy. But, I've seen crazier people, and that's not to compare myself, but I saw this one person that had, like, piercings all over her face, and, like, she looked really edgy and, like, scary, and, like, just, like, not in the edgy and scary, but not in the cute and fun way. Like, it was, like, I will kill your dog kind of energy. And I was like, damn, motherfucker, like, you're scary. But somehow her Rover profile had, like, plenty of reviews, and, like, she was successful on a Rover. And, like, people, obviously, it taught me that people don't just judge based on what they see or what they hear about a person. They judge based on your character, and they judge based on whether you will be able to be safe with their dogs or house sitting, and that's basically, it's a simple task, sit in my house, clean up after yourself, keep the place organized, do whatever task the person gives you because they're paying you to give it to you. Like, I know that. I'm not that dumb. Like, I have an entrepreneurial spirit and an entrepreneurial mindset. I just am clouded by mental illness and certain things in life, and so it's like I just like this vape, and so like I just I'm gonna get it together though. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me. I will watch your dog, I will walk your dog. I'm probably best for one-on-one dog time, but I will take any task for a dog. Put me up to the test. I know this is like a be careful what you wish for a moment, but put me up to the test. Like, I need some structure, I need some guidance, I need some structure, structural work that keeps me, guidelined. Like, I need continuous bookings, I need, work. So call me. Thanks for checking in. Bye-bye.